Hey loves, hey, it's your girl Shay Cunningham, also known as Slay by Shay. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then you should know that this channel is focused on busy professional women and seasoned mature modern women who are looking to sip the tea, hunty. Yes, transform, elevate, and attract their best opportunities and live their best lives. So today we're doing something a little bit different, just like this different teacup that you see here with this really awesome, luxurious fur coat. I got this from Target about 4 years ago. I'm obsessed, so I always wait until this time of the year to pull it out. So I'm going to be sipping the tea, and the tea is going to be different too because I'm healing. I don't know if you can hear that in my throat, but I'm not 100%. So I got a little concoction that I made to sip the tea with today. If you want to know more about what's in my concoction that heals me up real good, real fast, then stick to the end. I'll put it right after the closing. All right. But let's talk about what's going to be different about this video today. Today is going to be different because we're going to be talking about my hair journey. Yes, Hutty, my hair journey. What brought me to this bald ambition blonde situation, okay, and how I maintain it. The reason I chose to do this topic today is because I've been getting frequent questions in my DMs and people just like curious about this journey that I'm on. And I know that this journey may not resonate with everybody because not everybody is bold enough to go with something like this, but I'm hoping that in alignment with the channel's goals and ambitions and what we are doing here to inspire and empower and uplift, doing things that are different, out of the box, and staying authentic to who we are, that you would at least be inspired by really leaning into who you are and showing up as your best beautiful. So if you're interested to know more about my hair journey, where I am today, where I plan to go, where I've been, all the good things, then stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so this is it. After 4 years, 5 years, I don't know, I stopped counting. I've loved my journey, but it's time for something new. It's time for something fresh. So here we go. And my Bailey boo, she's gonna do it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go, y'all.
It's gone.
It's gone. They're gone.
Well, they're not gone.
They're there.
Because
Yes. Gotta find out how to donate them. I can donate it. Yay. All right. New levels, new looks, new chapters. That part. All right, and so now we're off on my journey to the bald and bold and blonde ambitious days. As you can see, I started off grieving, which was actually the trigger for me taking this new journey and this new step and phase in life. But as you can see, I'm starting to sink in pretty quickly the different variations of my color growing out and texture changing up. It's been a great ride. So let's go ahead and get started into the refresh. I'm going to show you how I maintain my color and my cut over time. Please don't ask what clippers I use because I honestly don't know. I just grabbed my husband's, but what I can tell you is I use a number 2 and a number 1 guard. I always start off with the number 2 guard, which is a little higher to get off those top ends because I don't want to go too low too quickly and risk having uneven spots. So once I've gotten that top hair off, you will see here that I still have some of those white tips. So then I'm going to go in with the lower guard, which is the number 1 guard, to get off all of or most of the white tips so that we're down to mostly the dark root new growth. All right, so now I'm going to clean it up and brush it out, make sure that everything is nice and even, that the hair that I'm working with now is going to be as prepared as possible. And now we're going to go into prepping my hair by making sure that we don't experience any burns by oiling the perimeter as well as the scalp with some coconut oil, organic coconut oil. Now we're going to move into making our bleach for the first bleach process. So we're going to use a bright white cream lightener that I get from Sally's. It lifts up to 8 levels. Sometimes you can get up to 9 levels with other products, but this works just fine with me. And for my first application, I always use a 30 developer. This is going to help intensify the lift, so it will probably take me up a full 8 levels, or at least 7, remembering that I'm dealing with the darker roots right now. So I'm mixing it up, getting it to some nice texture. I like it to be almost like a pudding, and I'm just being careful with how I apply it, trying to make sure I don't get it on any unwanted skin areas, and just trying to be as neat as possible. Next up, I'm going to apply these foil sheets. This I'm going to do instead of the plastic baggies, the processing caps, those types of things. I prefer to use these foils. I just use 2 foil sheets, one in the back and one in the front. I mold it to my head and I put a plastic cap on top of that. This works great because I don't have to sit under the dryer to get similar processing time. I do this for about 50 to 60 minutes. So now I'm just making sure that it is processing properly, that the bleach is lifting up to the levels that I want, making sure that there aren't any uneven areas, going over areas that may have gotten unraveled with the processing time. And then we're going to go ahead and rinse it out with my favorite shampoo. It is a yellow canceling shampoo called Shimmering Lights. Okay, I see what we're doing here. This is the result after the first process of the bleaching, and I'm liking what I see. I like what I see is even. We do have a little bit of dark hint in this one sideburn, but that can be corrected with the second attempt. But I'm liking what I see. So let's go ahead and go into the second bleaching process. This time we're going to use the same bleach, but use the 20 developer, a little less harsh. It won't lift as much because the hair has already been lifted. Let's see what we go get now. Okay, so with this go round, I do want to make a couple of notes. So one is that you may have already noticed that I used probably half as much of the cream lightener that I did the first time. And typically your ratio of lightener, whether it's powder or cream, to developer, which is 20 or 30 volume, you want that to be 1:1. And you want your, well, I personally like for my texture to be nice and creamy. So you're just going to see me go right back through. Now, the thing about this is that your hair is already processed. So you need to leave this on half the time that you did the first time. So you'll notice that this time I'm only going to leave it on for about 20 to 30 minutes. All right, let's let it do what it do. Come on back, take a look at it. It looks like it's processed good. Let's rinse it out. Come back for the tile reveal. Yes, hunty, I love it. It is so crisp and white. There's no patches. It's super even. I think we are ready to condition. How about you, sis? Okay, so for me, I use a lightweight rose water leave-in conditioner. I moisturize that good into the hair and the scalp. Then I top that with some more organic coconut oil. Yes, my favorite oil. And then I do a light mist of rose water, organic rose water. Again, I love me some rose water. It's really great for hydrating and moisturizing the hair, skin, you name it. And I just love it, and it smells divine. Now, sis, some of y'all have been asking me about my hair texture, and when I was loose natural, I used to know, or at least try to guess at it. I don't know what I am, child, so I'm not even going to try to guess the 3s, the B's, the C's, the 4s, and the things, right? But what I do know is that with this type of processing, I do have a really nice texture in terms of it's kind of wavy. It's a little straighter at this length, so I can really do some texture play with my nails. Side note, y'all, I have to holler out for the fact that I did not have to do any toning this time, hunty. That is a whole nother process, and I mentioned it earlier, but I had to give that some homage, baby. And if you are blind Baldy, then you already know I am so pleased with these results. Real quick, a shout out to my styling products that I typically use. And now, sis, we back out in these streets with full 10 toes down confidence. Whew. All right, my loves. Well, there you have it. That is the process that I use to get back to my fabulous, bald, blonde, ambitious self. Okay, I hope you enjoyed what I shared, the products, the process, the journey. I will continue to answer any questions that you have in the comments. If you have other ideas for more topics for me to bring forth, I have a lot more in store for you. But this week, I just wanted to do something a little bit different, something off of the beaten path. So I hope you really enjoyed it. I do not claim to be any type of, what do you call it, kitchen beautician or what have you. Like, I'm not about that life, but I am about trying to save money if I can, right? By learning how to do things for myself, keeping a low maintenance lifestyle. And this new journey of mine really does suit me well. If you have questions about this journey or my lock journey, then feel free to put those in the comments as well. And any other ideas you have for future topics, even if it is on a professional side of, hair care, hair products, things like that. I know a lot of amazing women in that industry, and maybe I can have an interview with them and we can dive deeper into this topic, but only if you request it, only if it's something that you would really find beneficial. So other than that, go ahead, light up my comments with any feedback or questions that you have, and then don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. All right, my loves, until next time. And remember, if you want to know what's in my cup, stay tuned because I'm going to share my recipe. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you're wondering where I got this super dope Tupac tea, yeah, that would be Tarjay. Get your life. Until next time, slay all day. Mwah. All right, sis, your healing tea is elderberry tea with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, honey, lemon, and a dash of cayenne pepper. Get into it.